Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Santa Clara. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Now, screen set up for Irving. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Goff. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught. He got Godwin. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, here's Irving. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Goff. Godwin working the right side. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 1-8.
That's quickly out to Williams. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
180.
They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Yellow.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. The throw here is complete. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd downs. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Yellow. Yellow.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Watch out. Yellow.
Now Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Niners first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yeah, you.
Purdy's going to give this to Guerrero. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. One more time, it's Guerrero. And he will power his way into the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
The kicker on for the extra.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Johnson now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Come on! 2 for 1! 2 for 1! Whirl it! Whirl it!
Now Goff. They look underneath here for Irving. And mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A give. This is Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Like 20!
Goff to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Throwing on second down. Goff. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now it's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Black 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's good.
They get an even 20 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Tonight, 120.
They'll run with Irving. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
To play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity. Bucaneers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
White play.
Goff in the pistol. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll give it to Garenda. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Kittle. And they'll have a 1st down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. 1st and 10.
Outside. Go ahead. Left, over here.
They'll run. Here's Garenda. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
12 more yards.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's got it at the 3.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Outside. Corner. Stop.
Dorendo. And this one's ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From back at the 5, here now third and goal.
Get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Chance to get the lead before the break. Here we go. Fourth down and goal.
Run around, set. Yellow. Yellow.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
Watch out. Yellow. 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 Start.
Here's Purdy. And this is the decision to go pays off. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Patterson's kick is good. And the 49ers will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
For the Bucaneers.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
On first down, here's Gorenda. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yellow. Yellow. Motion.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Yellow. Outside. Minor outside. Yellow. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Third down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Third and long.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Down to the 10. And he will score. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his second TD catch of the season. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play. One after catch.
17. Chase the ball with the kickoff for the Bucaneers.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
ahead of it's Garenda. He'll push ahead to the 21. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And 3rd down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
To throw is Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18!
That's out quickly to Pittman. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the air again is Purdy. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the block there. No gain on that screen pass.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Yellow. 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 Start.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
Result of the play is a
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Good. 20. Ric Flair.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll go play action with Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
A second down throw for Goff. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, it's Irving. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here we go. 180.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he will score again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, watch out.
They'll go play action with Purdy. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Outside, yellow. 18,
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
They'll go with Purdy. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
Glorious opportunity for the offense as they take over first and goal.
Black 20. Turbo.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Black 20. DC.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs are able to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes Garenda. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this one past the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go again with Garenda. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On the ground, it's Garenda. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Get set, up.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run by Garenda. 14 on the pickup. First down, 49ers.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
A run with Garenda. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set, up.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
A loss of 1.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
But it's 4th down.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got the first down and more than that. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
22 yards.
They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Up.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get set,
They'll stick with him again. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It's a gain of 14.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. is Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. Now, players shaken up after that play, and it's Brock Purdy who needs some assistance, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Irvin. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Goff in the pistol. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Goff's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Outside. Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. This one complete to Watkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
It is 2nd and a yard.
Bucks 23-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Hot.
To throw, it's Purdy. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 1st and goal.
Outside. Right around up.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he is not going to get in Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
29.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So they tried to cut it to 7, could not. Now they know they need 2 scores, and that means here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
We go, come on! Right 20! What's up?
On first down, here's Irving. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Right 20!
They'll go again here with Irving. This time they're ready for it. Brings to run last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.